You were so busy over there. Can we get one question up over here? And I think it's so important. Is that all right? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
You opened up by saying much of what we know already, but still, there's always seems to be more information that makes it sensible. This $700 billion bailout that you dropped on us, we know about it, but you mentioned it in the beginning of the end of the dollar. Could you elaborate a little bit more on that? I mean, you opened up with that. And what does it mean for us who have houses? Or where should we go? Should we stay in the city? Get out. Where can we go to find out that information? Those 2 points.
Well, I did say, I guess before you came in, that if you've got gold or silver coin and paid for real estate, you're going to be a lot better off than most of the country. I mean, a lot of people are going to lose their jobs long before the dollar disappears totally. So how do they pay their mortgages? I have a friend who's 30 years at Bill Hurd Chevrolet in Columbus, Georgia. He called me, left me a voicemail message on Thursday. He said, hey, I'm down here at my office just like you predicted I'd be. I'm cleaning out my desk. Bill Hurd closed all 13 outlets, and we got to be gone by 3 o'clock today. So that's 3,000 people around the country who are and probably ill-prepared for such a thing.
But how many people own flat out? I mean, most people are paying a mortgage, so what? Burn it down?
Don't shoot the messenger. Well, I don't know the answer to that.
I said, where do we go to find the information?
I'll meet with you next week.
Yeah. Well, how about American Free Press? A good place to start. I mean, that sort of information is suppressed, by the mainstream press all the time. Anyway, I started to tell you about this. This is a giveaway. I don't have this for sale, but I saw the packet of them, and I thought if you'd be interested in having that old story, I give it away with any book sale we have out on my table out there. It's lunchtime. Rick, we're going to be back at what time?
Okay.
Oh, you're going to tell them. Okay. Thank you very much.
And by the way, Michael's question is so pertinent, and there's no easy answers, folks, but there are answers. Knowledge is power, and it's hard to reduce anything of that magnitude to a nutshell type response. But I understand where Michael's coming from and the passion behind his question, and we want to try to provide answers across the board in as many arenas of question as possible. We might have a somewhat of an answer over here where a hand's being raised.
Yeah, Rick. I think the best answer to that question is a general answer, and that is the more self-sufficient you are, the better off you're going to be in this whole new world that's coming up. Food, water, shelter, you get all those handled, and where they can't touch you, and anything where they can control you, that's what you don't want to do. Anything where you're self-sufficient, you'll come out ahead, I think.
Mike.
www.survivalblog.com is answering that question about self-sufficiency. They deal with that. Those who can't leave, those who can't sell. What do you need? So that's a good question.
Well, and I don't want to drag on because we need to break for lunch, but let me hasten to add this too, folks. Many times things seem ultra draconian, and it appears from our perspective that some type of catastrophic event might be imminent, when in fact the power brokers, who have centuries literally of practice at smoke and mirrors type operations, they are merely concocting and fomenting yet another installment of their very gradual process. They make it look like everything's getting ready to plunge over the precipice, when in reality it's not. It's just another installment of the smoke and mirrors game. Yes, it might involve more of a power grab than as is customary, but don't overreact, okay? Because the enemy would love for people like us to overreact in a panic-stricken type mode and then, take our eye off the ball, so to speak, and not do the things that need to be done by way of information, reaching out to, awakening other people. Now, you should always have your plan B, C, D, etc. I think anybody in their right mind, who lives in a population center should have some type of an exit strategy being cultivated. And rural America obviously is a lot more favorable when the balloon goes up, you know, when the lights go out, than a population center. That's just common sense. So what was that website again, Mike?
www.survivalblog.com.
www.survivalblog.com. Sounds like a good resource.